Now, I'm a little different than I think some of y'all are. I'm a little like I grab my little notepad here and like I think as long as they get Story or Bryant, like after that, I'm gonna love what they do. I really truly am. I just think, no matter what let's just assume for a second they get Story, and whether it's 5 years, 4 years, 25 years, it doesn't matter. Sign them to a 100. I don't care. So you get Story in the fold, and he's your second baseman. That makes Adam Frazier and Abraham Toro your third baseman. So let's say after that they went out and they traded for Kevin Kiermaier. We talked about him a little bit. So he can play center field a little bit, and he's actually an upgrade over what Dylan Moore and some of the other bench outfielders gave you last, Jake Bowers. And he's also a very good defensive center fielder. So what if you did that? And what if you added Michael Conforto also? So now your outfield looks a little different. You're probably not using Adam Frazier and Abraham Toro in the outfield a whole lot if you're adding two outfielders, right? And notice I'm adding two left-handed outfielders here. That just happens to be a coincidence in this case, but it does matter for balance, and balance does matter to some extent. So let's say you add Kiermaier, you add Conforto to Story, and let's say you don't make any other offensive upgrades. I'm still really liking this lineup. Like, think about what you can do offensively and defensively with that lineup and the flexibility to add to it during the season because you didn't spend big assets on like a $25, $30 million player on a second $25 or $30 million offensive player, and you didn't trade huge assets to go trade for one. So that's still there. That opportunity is still there, and you get your Toros and your Fraziers and your Kelnicks and your Julio Rodriguez, all those at-bats to learn about them, to find out about them, and maybe they're one of the answers, and maybe you don't need to go out and make a deal, but maybe you do, or maybe you're somewhere in the middle where you still want to make a deal, but Julio and Kelnick are actually hitting the ball pretty well. Man, they're in such a good spot. I'm telling you, if there was an award for greatest job setting yourself up for a successful rebuild, Jerry Dipoto is the king already. He's done it once. He's the king. I mean, it is absolutely incredible what they have done. Their payroll is in incredible shape. Their farm system is in incredible shape. Their roster is in incredible shape. It is remarkable what they've done. I cannot, and I'll reiterate this for the new subscribers. I do not know Jerry Dipoto. I have never spoken to Jerry Dipoto. I have no alliance to Jerry Dipoto. And I'll reiterate this too. I don't know if Jerry Dipoto is a good general manager or not. We'll find that out when they win or when we find out they're not going to win under Jerry Dipoto. You have to win at the major league level. You have to get to the postseason a couple of times and do something to be considered a good general manager in Major League Baseball. That's just the way it is. He hasn't done that. Hey, it's Jason Churchill. To get the full episode, as well as every other episode of the podcast, past and future, subscribe for as little as $5 per month by going to bit.ly/getthepod. That's bit.ly/getthepod, all one word. A link you can also find on my Twitter profile. Hey, thanks for checking out Baseball Things.